All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Without wasting much of your time, you are welcome to Let's Talk TV. Let us go to the news headline. The news headline: IPOB blasts Nigerian army over alleged abduction of soldiers, disown Biafran Liberation Army. The news in details. The indigenous people of Biafra has slammed the Nigerian army, accusing it of stage managing the alleged abduction of one of their soldiers to blackmail the secessionist group. The pro-Biafran group, in a statement by its media and publicity secretary, Èkpá Powerful, entitled Nigerian Army Staged Their Own Officers' Abduction to IPOB, said that the Nigerian Army and the Nigerian police can go to any length and do anything to blackmail the IPOB, saying that it appeals to the conscience of Ndibo, not forcing them to say anything. IPOB statement reads full. The Directorate of State (DOS) of the Noble Family and the Movement of the Indigenous People Biafra IPOB, led by our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to debunk the Nigerian Army's concocted propaganda against the peaceful and unarmed IPOB activists. The Nigerian Army claimed that IPOB abducted a Nigerian soldier sent to Biafraland to spy on the Biafran movement and forced him to call for the resignation of Biafran soldiers in the Nigerian Army is a lie from the pit of hell. We continue with the news. The propaganda from the Nigerian Army spokesperson claiming that IPOB captured a spying Nigerian soldier and forced him to deliver a message to Biafran soldiers serving in the Nigerian Army to resign is self-staged crime by the Nigerian Army's leadership. Though IPOB has in the past called for Biafran serving in the Nigerian security agencies to resign, IPOB has never forced and will never force our brothers and sisters in the Nigerian security agencies to resign their positions. IPOB can only appeal to the conscience of Biafrans, but we never impose anything on anyone under gunpoint or duress. The Biafran nation IPOB is championing, which is a nation where the rights of persons are guaranteed and respected, not as obtainable in a lawless and irredeemable zoological republic called Nigeria, guides our people through reasoning. They went further to say, the so-called video of an abducted spying soldier captured and forced to call for the resignation of Biafran soldier from the Nigerian Army is another false flag operation by the Nigerian Army and their agent provocateurs to continue their murderous onslaught against Ndibo. The Nigerian Army has reduced themselves to a mere social media gossip. IPOB did not abduct any Nigerian soldier. The army spokesperson should stop linking IPOB to their criminal agents in their efforts to destabilize Alibo. Èkpá Powerful went further again to say, IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no relationship with the so-called Biafran Liberation Army. IPOB does not have any army and will never have an army until Biafran is restored. IPOB only operates the Eastern Security Network, ESN, which is a vigilante group working against marauding Fulani terrorists ravaging our farmlands. We maintain our stand that the infamous Biafran Republic government in exile and their gang called Biafran Liberation Army are the creation of the Nigerian government through DSS to blackmail IPOB. That is why when these criminals are used to stage any crime, the Nigerian Army and police quickly rush to the media and tag their violent activities on the IPOB Eastern Security Network. The call for the Nigerian Army to the ICC, United Nations and Amnesty International to take action against IPOB is null and void because those responsible institutions know the truth about IPOB activities around the globe. The global institution operates under international laws and respects the right to self-determination. And this is where we're going to pause that update from the IPOB DOS. This is not the IPOB of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but whatever, whether they are debunking the propaganda against them by the Nigerian army. We know Nigerian army lately to be, the agents of propaganda recently. That is why they have failed in everything that they are doing currently. Instead of them to focus where they are meant to focus in making sure that security comes. That is in the northern part of the country. They are busy fighting the Biafran Liberation Army, who are only defending their land. I always use that word defend, because of the fact that self-defense is never a crime. You cannot continue to buy innocent people in Biafran land and expect them, to become. Go to Ørlu and see what is happening there. When I start hearing the story of what is happening in Ørlu currently, there is no young person in Ørlu anymore, because of these people. But the reality is that, we thank God for Simon Èkpá, who has actually brought in, the Biafran Liberation Army to take over these important parts of Biafran land. And that is the reality. At least our people now know peace. Without wasting much of your time, let us go into the main issue on ground today. Please make sure you continue to share this broadcast to as many groups and platforms as possible. God bless you.
Nigeria just found out recently that they are thinking, they are confused, they don't even know what they want anymore. I don't know what British did to this kind of people, They don't know that at this point, Nigeria is not going to make any progress. Nigeria is not going to make any single progress. Nigeria is total collateral damage. Like Bonner Boy will say, the buyer and the seller, the rest are collateral damage. And you can see the collateral damage. There is this lady that came on a Twitter space, and we are talking about the approach Biafrans are using to get their Biafran. They are killing our people without no single evidence. Called herself Naponse. I saw one space he opened today. What is he even talking about? Because of a election. And I said, some of you should keep quiet and hide your face in shame. Because when you see people that have stand up to fight for freedom, and you guys will come on space where you don't even have balls. Some of you are hiding under social media, trying to. I was talking to one and saying, "Oh, America will revoke your citizenship." I say, "You're an idiot. America should come and revoke my citizenship for what? That I asked for freedom that Washington asks. Do you see how they think? That I'm asking for the freedom that Washington asks. The same thing I'm asking. Now you are coming to revoke my citizenship because I'm asking the same question Washington asked the Britain. Keep on, even they have blood relationship. And he told them, keep off from this area. We're already taking this area. Why are you coming to tell me they're going to revoke? Because you guys doesn't have balls. And you come, when we rise up, we are speaking, we are taking action. And these idiots are going to be the ones that are advising us how to. Can you imagine how this clown will beat them movement, useless Jack, as that call him chief? These are idiots that will come to advise us on how to fight for freedom. They rig you out of election. This one said, oh, they rig over. They rig Imo State, we keep quiet. They rig Kwara State, we keep quiet. Now they have rigged it, they will keep quiet. They rig the whole Nigeria, we keep quiet. These are idiots that are coming to tell Simon Èkpá. When Simon Èkpá is telling Nigeria, if you cross my territory, you're a dead man. They will come and tell you that Simon Èkpá approach it. But in the day yesterday, people are dying. People are being, there's a talks everywhere. Guns are being blown on every angle. And then we are not talking about those people who bring the gun. Who bring the gun? Is it not the politicians? And now Simon Èkpá have risen and said, no, this is enough is enough. And we are commissioning him to do more. We are telling him this time around, no mercy. I have even told Prime Minister directly, I told him, it's time we activate citizen arrest. Citizen arrest. Start arrest any person that opened his mouth and said he's a Nigerian politician, the next day we go and, like FBI, we SWAT his house, arrest everything that is there, including him. I think he should advert citizen arrest. That's the next level we should take our agitation to. Then they understand that, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that he's waiting for the Biafran mandate to fall upon him completely after 2nd of December. Then we'll go after these people, we'll start arresting them. I see one of his answers where he said that we're going to do a prison swap. By the time we started arresting them, they will be forced to release him and the Carlo. And we use him as a prison swap to these people. Because I can't wait. These people are destroying our children. Imagine you are sharing a country where ritualists everywhere. You are sharing a country where every time election is ringed. And I'll see some of them in America. What are you telling your children that make you to leave Nigeria? What are you saying to them? They go to school, they come back, and they will ask you, Daddy, when are we going to Nigeria? You say, no, there's this security in Nigeria. And they will ask you, why did you left in the first place? And you are still defending Nigeria that your children cannot go and enjoy. What kind of people is this? I just don't understand this whole mess. They will support election. See Stephen, what is the name called? That he call himself obedient. He come out and do gragra because they are looking for relevance and to join the looting club. He said he wants to contest for governor of Edo State. Where is he today? He lives in New York with his family, but he wants to go and become a politician in Nigeria because he wants to join the looting club. Now, Obedient have lost. Obedient didn't even come second or third in the election. Now, you see them. They will not get shame and said, no, wait a minute. Am I on the wrong side or the right side? Is people agitating for disintegration of Nigeria, are they the one right or wrong? Even they don't know that some of us who are agitating for Biafra, sometimes we take stock of what we have achieved and where we are going. And we also ask ourselves question in that particular point and said, are we on the right side or are we on the wrong side? Are we the one on the wrong? And we now come to conclusion, knowing that we are on the truthful side, and we always will. One have come and said, obedient people and obedient movement have turned to too much talk, church. But he's the one leading the church or church online, though. And they are the same people that will come and advise us, oh, this is how you're supposed to approach your Biafran struggle. You have a genuine cause, but you approach. I say these people, what did you do? They know the English, the meaning of approach? You have a state that approach you with weapon, then you want to approach them with church. Are you kidding me? Are you okay? You have a state that all they know what to do is to kill and kill and kill. Then you want to approach them and you want to tell, and you say Nigeria is doing you bad. Oh, I hate Nigeria. Nigeria is evil. The same Nigeria you call evil will tell you something is evil. You will not believe Nigeria than to believe me. You know Nigeria is evil, but I'm telling you, Nigeria is evil. You prefer to believe me. You are believing Nigeria. Nigeria is telling you that Simon is a criminal. You fail to believe me. And you are believing Nigeria that Nigeria is telling you that. See how these people reason. Tell me, people that reason like this and you want a better country for them. You want us to say, oh, they should have a better country. Anybody praying for Nigeria for a better country, I pity your children. I'm telling you, some of these our children will grow one day and see the roles we play in sustaining in Nigeria. Honestly, I don't know how they're going to see us. And that is why I'm fighting every day and night to make sure that this thing ends in my generation so that my children will build with their blood and water. That this nation that my father paid so much for it. They put their blood online. They put their life online for them to achieve this great nation. And we're going to put our own life online to build this great nation. That's why I fight every day and night. You see me at workplace. You see me on the road. Any conversation, my training, everything is geared towards having this nation called Biafra. So that our children will know that there are people that rise when everybody have given up. People like Nnamdi Kanu, people like Simon Èkpá. These are great men. and somebody will be asking, who is Simon Ekpá? Today, they're calling us a Photoshop. But Simon Ekpá is talking with they will ask, what is your diplomatic move? Who no we are VNOTs. Yesterday,
They
one
don't ask that kind of question. They don't ask you about the diplomatic move
where
anymore.
is VNOT? VNOT, I went to his office personally. VNOT told me it's not about weapon. It's not about gun and violence. What is our diplomatic move? What is Simon talking to Capitol Hills? Today, is VNOT not seeing that our charters are being presented to Speaker of the American House of Rep? Is he not seeing that the minority leaders, we are putting our charter on their tables? We are putting our applications on their table. We are asking for their recognition as we declare Biafra. Is that those bastards? Are they not seeing this move? And now come, because Vincent Doty told me anytime he see those kind of move, that he will bring his money to support Simon. And I want somebody to call this my side and go and send to Vinoti that you told me in your office that any day Simon start making diplomatic move on how to meet American senators, meeting world leaders for them to recognize Biafra, that you will be in the forefront. Somebody should go and tell him. I meet him in Vegas in his office. Ask him. Let him deny it. Let somebody open a space, and then I will not ask him this question in his face. So call this space and tell Vinoti. And there's this Okoko. Nigerians follow people who don't make sense, but sometimes it turn around to make them to understand they are fools. There are this guy they always follow, that have a lot of followership, but for no reason. Today the guy is asking, are there still 24 hours light in Abia State, or were just a hype? If you ask my brother Benson, Afonja Benson, he will tell you I keep asking this question because I remember the week they said Vinot is going to commission, Alex Ot is going to commission electricity in Aba. Hey, Aba is now. I told them, who is relocating their business from America, from Europe to, if you are relocating, let me know, I will follow you. But you have to show me proof that this electricity, nobody have answered me that question. Please, can somebody call this thing to Vinot, to Alex Ot, to all the obedient? How many of them have relocated to Aba? How many of them, because of the constant electricity, go and put their business in Aba? They are asking us, we Biafrans, to come and invest in Igbo land. Is the electric now steady? I told them when they are shouting about that electric plant, I say, you guys are stupid. Because you don't know history. Because you don't follow your people. That's why you that was born in 1999, somebody like Harry, although his department is doing it well, with his bigotry fighting, he's managing his department. But when you come and discuss with him on a political level of Biafra, you see that they are empty brain. He have never gone to his village since he was 5. He was born and raised in Lagos, and he lives in Italy. And when you tell him that, do you know what is called glass industry in Aba? Do you know that Aba there's a shoe factory called Bata? We call it Bata by choice. Do you know that there's a company called Golden Guinea Breweries? Do you know there's a company called PZ International? Do you know there's a company called Equitable International? Do you know there's a company called there's a Avote Modern Poultry? People who say they are number 1 in agriculture. Do you know that there's a Amaraku Independent Power Plant built by Mbakwe that give Imo State independent electricity while Mbakwe was there? Do you know that Mbakwe draw the urban planning of Imo State from a company from France? How Imo State is going to look like in the next 20 years. But what happened to those plans? Can you see them? So when these people come and be telling you, oh, let's build the economy within Igbo land, and you are reminding them, Chidebere, the young shall grow. These are Igbo men that knows the future. They bring transportation. By now, those people could have built a transportation rail or rail that look like Hong Kong Metro, Hong Kong Metro or Korea Metro. But Nigeria killed this man's business. and you still see them come and tell you, oh, be the Igbo within the Igbo economy, develop, and you ask them simple question. The hypo note, they said, go on them. Didn't you hear when they said obedient movement headquarters is in Edo State?
You see, my brother.
So
you know when you are speaking to them, when you made mention of a history, just use a common word. These people does not follow events. You know, they remove history from them. They don't follow events. What we are following is events. We are reading outside the box. They don't know what event is, like follow the event. Like all
they said that was the headquarters of obedient movement.
These are mad people.
But yesterday in Edo, we tell them that obedient movement was a scam. Yesterday was a proof that we are right all along. Can't you see that we are right all along? I told them, all this Igbo economy you guys are talking about, we have Nkalagu Cement, which one of my uncle was one of the directors. What happened to Nkalagu Cement? Now we are buying Dangote Cement alone. So when you tell these people that if you don't have sovereignty, if you don't, they will come and advise us on approach on how to win or how to get our.
And that's exactly who the first person who spoke, I think, everything. That was the narrative is coming when we heard about our currency. He was trying to tell us how to back up our currency.
I was listening to that conversation, although I was busy that time.
We're just saying rubbish, but I know from the direction it's coming from. I said these are exactly those people who have been clamoring.
Yeah, they will come and tell you to build the economy. They build the economy that does not exist.
They will tell you that, we should go and start mining resources or building an economy there before we can think of owning a currency. Can you see how daft these people are? Instead of you to appreciate what someone has done by launching currency, digital currency, which is now a decentralized digital system of exchange, and you are not coming to make it look as if we are what we are doing is not just authentic. And not try to tell us.
My brother, don't you see? Trump said,
back.
My brother, didn't you hear when Trump posted that he's going to launch his own coin?
You see, and he has not said anything about that. Anything that has been done, especially with the Igbos, I don't know what's wrong. He claims he's Igbo. He won't be better for us, this and that.
My brother,
ever since he was invited on the platform, he wasn't there. No, he's nowhere to be found again because we have trashed him down. And we told him, Mr. Man, please retrace your footstep. We know where you're coming from.
My brother, you're talking about, see, my brother, when you're talking about these people, see, that my brother just made a statement here now. You're talking about these people, can they compare themselves with Ćøļð, all these guys, Chisco? You know, if it was a better country, these men should have underground metro, like speed trains by this time. Even
yes, exactly.
They're supposed to have a speed trains, like it could take you just maybe 30-40 minutes from whatever that their useless non-sewage system Lagos to worry. But they destroy this man. So they want to tell you that they have foresight more than this man.
Black brother, have you been to Lagos too? You say you call it non-sewage because everywhere stinks.
They smell. Once I arrive, I close my nose. Once you fly from any part of transit down to Lagos, everywhere smells.
My brother, enter from.
There's a dead body on the road now. There's a dead body as I'm talking to you somewhere in Lagos right now. These people are dead people.
Because my brother, you know, most times I do go to Lagos to make purchases of goods and service. I do enter this Losway night bus. Anytime I enter Lagos, I was like, God, how are people manage to survive in this kind of environment? This is what I ask myself. I said, so our people are truly trying by living in this kind of area. I will not live here, even though if you dash me. And somebody will not tell me that you are using money, millions of naira to buy land and build a house.
My brother, let me tell you something. If you go from Coconut bus stop,
go for bib.
If you go from Coconut bus stop, they go down to Ajasa Street. You see those Ajasa Street from number 20, I think, if I'm not making a mistake, if you go to boundary side, those people, the majority of
boundary Surulere, right?
No,
the boundary Âřmŷ, yeah.
That place doesn't have toilet. They go to toilet inside.
Very smelly.
Open defecation. They don't have toilet in those areas.
And the canals are open. The canals are open. They stink like I don't know. I was like, God, what was really going? When I look at our people here, I look at them. Are you people normal? So this is what you go through here in Lagos, and you are building houses, building canals. Are you people okay? And look at how Biafraland is. very good, very sweet, very hospitable. The
My
only
brother,
thing that we are beating now is the social presence, the social amenities.
We have been driving in Lagos. I could remember. Is it when I visited? There was a time I was in Lagos. I think it was 2008. Is it 2018 or 2017? We are driving with my brother. I see hands of human beings on the road, hands and legs of people. To tell you
These
that
are potential people.
these are people that was killed by trailer. But do you know the difference between this
and the ritualists now?
Yeah, this non-sewage smelling places. When you, for example, if you go to Igbo land now, if there's any something like that happens in Biafran territory, our people don't, people, there will be people to take care of it. It doesn't matter where you come from, as that oneness of our spirit is still there. But you see this place, I see bodies scatter. I'm not trying.
And nobody cares to look at the dead body. People even march on it and go.
People march on it. Didn't see the one happen in my two. Fulanis was using bike clamping on top of dead body. Can such a thing happen in any Biafran territory? Only even elders who come there and just, or the young people who come there, it will never happen. So when you see the people we are together with, these are very useless bunch of people. Look at this guy now called Abe. He claimed to be intellectual. Your place are being surrendered by he's surrendered by the. Look at I love Iboho who started something. Do you see how they come together? Those their elders come together to fight the guy out of the territory. That is one thing I love about our people. When they see the truth, we can see the truth. No matter how they try to use contaminated, most of the people you see fighting Biafra, they are all contaminated by the zoo. These are corrupt individuals. People like this chief we are seeing right now, who come to an air, Igbo development, that moron called Nnaemeka Mazi. These guys are just bunch of idiots. Like these idiots now, let me just say something. We made an example of Chisco Motors, these wonderful people who have an idea that could move us from A to B. These are people who bring a business back home. How far these people, Ibeto and the rest of them, Innocent, who is manufacturing car today, is Zoo.
Even electric cars now, Innocent is man.
Yeah, I got a call yesterday. They say that he has an electric car that a guarantee of 11 years battery. A guarantee of 11 years.
I'm telling you, though. They say that the car battery. The car battery, they say they charge it. It was even charging for over 5 days. They have not even charged it for 5 days.
I put a call to someone yesterday. They were telling me he has 300 kilometers already down. 300 kilometers right now. He has already built 11 years guarantee of the battery.
And you can imagine all this are built in Biafraland. Yeah. And that's the reason why they're fighting Innocent. But Innocent refused to bring his company to Lagos or Abuja.
Elon Musk has 500 something kilometers battery.
And the funny part of this, the Afon Jazz are not happy with it because of what they feel. He's my Igbo man. He's trying to be stubborn. He's trying to put it because the Afon Jazz are eyeing that in company very well.
Brother,
they wish he should bring it to Lagos.
Our PM, our PM single-handedly, our PM with Biafrans make everything humanly possible to build a Biafra defense force, not allowing our people to be vulnerable. They are angry about it. They come on air.
Very angry.
They are very angry because you know what?
Discredit them.
Discredit them. Put it. This is a statement in African continent that Biafran people remain the key. They remain the only way out, the gateway to Africa to see light. And that is the reason why I always advocate. You see this strategy of using insider to destroy the best that God gives to us. We have to hold our hand together that never allow anybody to destroy what God has given to us. You must protect the interests of that leader. We will never allow the case of Lumumba, Sankara, what they call it, Gaddafi. All those things will never happen in our territory, no matter the kind of propaganda. Instead, we all go home. We go to the 7 rivers and 7 seas, turn half woman, half spirit.
Until you guys don't know that I've made up my mind. If this whole thing gets to all of us, need to go. I have challenged people who want to fix Nigeria. Let's go. They said you have your...
Are you talking of that Vin Oti, that one that came to that chief program?
Yes, Vin Oti now.
Okay, there is a tweet he made, and there is one post the Prime Minister posted the other day. So there is a tweet he tweeted on the comment section. I was trying to send it to you. You understand? So
He
maybe
blocked me
you.
because I challenged him. I said, you elites are the evil. You talk something in secret, you come in open, you talk another thing. You think we
Yes,
are stupid.
I'm trying to send it to you. He was trying to.
Screenshot it and send it to me because I
Yeah,
can't
he
read it
was
if
trying.
you send it as a
Yeah.
link. He blocked me.
Okay.
I told him,
My brother,
these people, they are evil. Their evil doesn't have part two.
more than evil.
Their evil doesn't have part two.
More than there's one common thing I usually see whenever you are born and brought up in Afonja land, you have that kind of. You see, let me tell you the fact. Any Biafran born in the northern part of the zoo, at least they are more compassionate to our freedom than those of our Biafran brothers born in the southwestern part. Because
Yeah, the
no be
ones are from
because
Afonja
most of
side are very evil. Oh. They are evil.
they are
They have
very
no part two.
the
You are
one
right. I agree with
the
you.
one from the northern part, the one from the northern part
Because
of the
if you're
zoo,
from the northern
they
part,
at
you
least
don't
they
hear
are more
winner.
compassionate.
But this are Yoruba. This one are from
Uh-huh.
will be like Yoruba people. These ones are
God,
worst.
the
People like
worst. They are the one that
Enike. Their fathers,
and how they make
people like
kids,
Pat Otomi.
how they
Their
make
fathers they raise them in
and how
Lagos. They go to UK, highest. They go to America. Now they become part of a foreign affairs ministry. Then they think that they have divided Nigeria. These are
they have
a
arrived.
bunch of
They have
useless
arrived.
people that we raise as Igbo brothers.
Useless
I'm
people.
telling you.
I'm telling you.
So these guys,
I prefer those because I've had interaction and encounter with people from the northern part of the zoo because I do tour the zoo around most of the time. I do go for
if
business
you don't
trip.
want to support
You
Biafra,
understand? But
Nigeria
when you
will
sit down,
force you to. Nigeria will
when you
force
sit
you out.
down, when you sit when you sit down, we have interaction with those who are from the northern part. They have more compassion. What they will hear from them, oh, one them here I na chokwan, I chokwan ya o, I chonya but I chokwan ya no because I am tagafu. But try and have interaction with Biafrans born in the southwest. What you hear, the Biafra, I bet leave Biafra be hungry, go kill us. We want chop better food. What? I say their way of reasoning and their way of thought, they will be defending the country. They tell you, the Biafra that they hungry kill them. There is no money. That our place is not developed.
Because he's
Okay,
having,
then from
because
those
he go
places,
fill one
go on.
canal for Alaba International, build 3 bedrooms duplex there. Now he make you think that you should not have Biafra because he go buy land for
Uh,
canal, not be for better place.
for Canada
And
build the
when
house.
communities or
It's
when
a
Zuzo
Canada.
Siala, he got some of my brothers. He no na side Alaba
Sure.
International. Ministry when Kuzo Siala, but he go here Biafra. And I say
Ebe
that's
ni
the
the
one.
dish.
No time Siala. Eh? Because some of them
Uh,
doesn't even have home
uh,
in the village where they can sleep, and they build duplex in a
I'll,
canal, and they come and when you talk about Biafra,
I'll, I'll, I'll,
and
I'll,
when you are telling these
Sure.
people we have, what are you even talking? You come and they be telling me Igbo economy. Can you build Igbo economy more than Michael Opara? Are you?
You see
Eh? Can you build
some of
Igbo
them talking
economy
this
like
because they are nowhere to be
Ebinovia,
found
like
in the
Ekweme,
homeland.
who formed PDP and they finally kick him out? Ekweme was one of the richest in Nigeria as an architect. Genuine money. Genuine money. And he have genuineness to
Genuine.
build Nigeria. What did he get? As soon as Segari is about to finish his
It's
tenure, they take over with the military just to make sure that Ekweme doesn't get to power. And you think Peter Obi, who doesn't even can liaise, who is not doesn't even have integrity, who went and tell Ojukwu that I would die in Abga. At the end of the day, Ojukwu died. He went to PDP. Before you know it, he went to Labour Party. Doesn't even have integrity, and he want him to.
oh your season na level keep and divert here to
How
wait
did
for
she
say
went
mama
to
and papa party.
PDP? Now here that Tiko Abi Ebiro even convince I say now with the formidable team. And some idiot will come and tell me, a man without integrity. Do you have integrity like more than a Kweme? Do you have integrity more than Michael Opara? And you come here, you want to fix
Yeah.
Nigeria. All this messianic mentality, I want to save Nigeria, is what I don't understand. Oh, you want to beat
No,
Lagos.
when you come back to PDP, we tell you the second madman don't give him advice. That's why he comes back. Just for what you're
Maybe
saying.
he's looking for another madman that will give
He
him
will come
advice
back
this
to
time around
PDP. They
because
will, Jesus
the
Christ.
first advice
And they will tell you that
is God was
they
was
need a
from a
force
madman
to come out
and operator.
APC from power. The same thing APC said. They need a force with ACN and the Tinubu to come out PDP from power. That's what Obi will come and tell us now. and some idiot will follow him. I don't blame these bastards. We are talking about Biafra, our own freedom, and some idiot will come online. See idiots like Comrade. These are people advising us the approach we're supposed
My
to
brother, let me tell you something. If not that Obi is not, let me say, because an average politician in Nigeria is a criminal.
confirm on your
If not that
confirm
Obi
criminal. Criminal is understatement.
has involved himself in politics, in his mind, in ulterior mind, you see, people like Soludo, they truly want us to be free, but they cannot come out openly and say it. Okay, later, because if they say it, they will be targeted. They are just like a political icon. You understand? They have known them. They have been known, but inside their heart, within them, because I could listen to one of lectures Soludo held. He was preaching about the new nation of Biafra. That time he was a civilian governor. I don't know if you follow that documentary. It was like giving lectures. How is Biafra going to be like? How about the currency of Biafra? He was preaching to intellect. So what I'm telling you, Soludo was the one saying it with his mouth. When he was still the civilian governor, he was talking about Biafra. You can go to your YouTube and type it. If I'm lying to you, you will see it there. He was talking to the so-called elite, preaching to them. They were seated. How is the Biafra going to look like? How is the economy of Biafra going to look like in terms of their money? How is it going to? I was like, okay, so if people have idea, because that time he has not involved into politics much, just a civilian governor. Anytime you have never near that seat of governorship or presidency, you will be talking better. Immediately you people go there, you will not change the narratives and start talking about that nonsense. You see? But inside their mind, they truly want us to be free. But the moment they go to that seat, I don't know the kind of devil that maybe they will go to Sokoto or Caliphate, they will not bath there with that with that Sokoto and the Caliphate water, because they assume that you want to take position. Even an ordinary governor in the southeast, you have to go to Sokoto for them to give you the go ahead, so that they will not use that their evil water to bath you. When they don't bath you, they now asapuzo gezi oboro. Obodo iji eche echiche sayezi ege mmụọ na ajọ mmụọ na ajọ ekwesị fụtazie a na-ekwu n'elu na-akọchi na I know, am I talking to people here, please? Am I being here, please? Hello? Am I being here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. Let me just contribute 2 things to that thing you just said. Can you hear me? Well, first of all,
Yeah, we can hear
The
you.
moment all these things happen,
I
you
think it was
won't see
also
them.
Ludo's plan all along. Biafrans were played from soccer when it comes to that Soludo's issue. And also, I agree with you when they go to Sokoto, the Fulani will
Mobility,
use
can you mute yourself? Let
the
us hear
Fulani
what
the
you're saying.
Fulani will use baby oil to soften their ass. So
Soften
I
their
understand
ass.
what
So
you mean by that.
it's not what you mean by that. Hello?
Yeah,
Can you
go
be
ahead.
heard?
We can hear you.
Mobility, we can hear you. Go ahead.